Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 3v5 on the map Regicide Fortress between me and the viewers. I am going to be playing as the Franks this game, and this is going to be a mixed rated match, although the players this time are a little bit lower rated than usual, so we're going to be doing a 3v5 here to even out the teams a little bit. This is my way of trying to involve all of my viewers, especially the ones on the lower rated spectrum, so this way everybody gets involved. Now, we are going to be playing on Regicide, which is a different game mode than the usual. Oh yeah, I can't even remember how to play Regicide. Thank you so much, Idle Beaver, for your donation. I really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. Okay, so, I'll explain a little bit about what makes Regicide unique. As soon as I get my base set up, you know, actually, I'll probably start with a mill. I don't really think I need anything on wood right now. Build a lumber camp. Alright, so, there are a couple special things about Regicide that you may have noticed compared to the good old classic normal random map that we all know and love. For starters, we start with a castle. That's pretty cool. A bunch of extra resources, but no gold. You start with wood and food, a lot of wood and food, and you start with the king. Interesting, right? So, what makes this mode unique is that this king that you start with, not only is he a great scout, by the way, look how fast he walks on his pudgy little feet. This guy is, you know, remarkably in great shape, despite his very, you know, round, bulbous, spherical figure. This guy can run. Expert long-distance runner. So, you got this king here, right? And if he dies, you lose. So what this means is that players will be spending a good chunk of the game searching for the enemy kings, which good players will, of course, be hiding. That's why you start with this castle. It's a great place to hide your king and protect him from the evil ruffians that are going to try and kill it. So you're going to try and, you know, use the king in the early game to scout around the map, but I recommend using it to only scout around, you know, your side of the map, not close to your enemies, because if you just happen to walk by an enemy castle or, you know, watchtower or something like that, and king dies, you're just out of the game. You're literally out of the game, so be really careful about that. It's happened to me my fair share of times. So yeah, people are going to be looking for your kings. Now, there are a couple interesting twists with this as well, is that there is actually a unique tech exclusive to the Regicide game mode. Whoa, thank you so much, the Uncle, for your donation. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully I didn't miss anything at the start. I feel like I did, and I'm going to go check that in a moment. Did I miss something while I was talking? So anyway, you have this unique tech that you don't get in any other game mode here, and you can research this at your castle. It's called Treason. It costs 400 gold. You can research it as soon as you want in the Dark Age, and what's cool about Treason is that it reveals all enemy kings, the location of all enemy kings on your minimap, gives a little X on the minimap, for a couple of seconds. And of course, you can use this to figure out where, you know, the enemy king is hiding relatively, like inside what building, and then you can, you know, try and focus down that castle, cut off the enemy king so he cannot escape. A lot of strategy to this, but remember, you can only, you know, reveal them for a couple of seconds, and whoa, holy crap, that's a fast feudal age time. Mr. DNRA is, literally Sonic, apparently. Wow. My. Thank you, SaskKillSwitch, for subscribing to my Twitch page. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. As we move closer to the end of this quarter of classes, I'll be doing a bunch of extra streams. So I look forward to that. If you head on over to my Twitch page, you scroll down a little bit, you should be able to find my live streams getting there. So yeah, you can research this tech as much as you want, by the way, so since it only reveals them for a couple of seconds, as a flashing X on the minimap, yeah, you're going to have to research it a lot as you look for enemy kings. Now, you can still win normally. You can still get your opponent to resign. That's, you know, that's fine and dandy as well if you prefer to play that way, but you know, killing somebody's king is a very good and efficient way to end a game. Make sure you watch your king very carefully, because as you know, the enemy's probably going to try and sneak some things into your base and, you know, do all sorts of awful stuff. So you want to make sure your king is safe. Now, usually, Regicide, the game mode, is usually played on the map Fortress, usually. And, you know, part of it is that, you know, you do start with walls, so not all of these things are, you know, exclusive to the game mode Regicide itself. Like, the fact that I have walls and I started with, what is it, 4 houses? I started with 4 houses, walls, some watchtowers, and some farms. There's no sheep on Fortress. These are all unique to the map Fortress itself and not actually the game mode Regicide. Now, as as Toby has mentioned, usually you'll see the pro players will put their king inside a watchtower and not a castle. The reason being is that you'd be surprised how many micro mistakes you see people make, and they'll be like making stuff out of their castle or something like that. They'll set the gather points, and then their king walks out of the castle with the rest of the army, you know, the Throwing Axemen, they're coming out of the castle, and it just dies. I've seen that happen so many times. Someone will put it in their town center, they'll garrison a villager to hunt a boar or something like that, and bam, they just lost the game. So don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Watch carefully. Watch very carefully. Now, I probably should be hunting the boar right now, but since, you know, I'm focusing really hard on providing a meaningful commentary for you guys and reading the Twitch chat, I don't want to lose any bills to any micro mistakes, so it doesn't really make a huge difference on Fortress, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. The thing is, though, is that on Fortress it's really hard to lure your boar, because they're almost always outside of your walls, like as we can see right here, so you have to be really careful with the micro. Very, very careful, yes. And my king is very far from my castle, but thankfully it's in no risk of dying this early on in the game. It's very, very good for scouting because for some reason it is more like, I think it's the same amount or more vision than your scout, and it runs really fast. Look at this guy. That is one athletic king, I'll tell you that. He doesn't look like it, but he's in remarkably good shape for his age. So usually you'll see players put it in a watchtower, but you know, there's pros and cons to doing that. Like, this would be a great watchtower to put my king inside. Just keep in mind, watchtower's really, really easy to kill, so keep a close eye on that, or you're going to embarrass yourself. Don't want to lose a king for free like that. Now, what I'm going to do is, since, you know, we start with the wall up, right, I'm not really in too much danger of being rushed at any point in this game. These stone walls should protect me from any semblance of early aggression. I could have put that king in the watchtower and not the castle. Should protect you from any semblance of, you know, early aggression, right? I don't have enough wood. So, generally what you're going to do then is you're going to want to go for like a fast castle age. You're going to want to get to the castle age as fast as possible. Actually, I'll build my market with the gold miners since I need to continually gather wood. And what you want to do is you want to get to the feudal age a little slower than you normally would if you were rushing, for example. Then you want to put down a blacksmith and market basically immediately and then advance to the castle age. If you set it up right, unlike myself, you should be able to research the castle age basically immediately. Except I did a little bit off because I'm not really paying as much attention as I ought to. Whatever, I'll just get double bid X right now. Don't need all these farmers anyway. Transport in the lake. That is pretty risky. Okay, now, Luis Navarro asks a very, very good question. He says, is it worth it to dock when you're playing Regicide Fortress? And the answer is normally yes. However, we're playing on the Forgotten Expansion Pack 2 Aoe2 HD, and that's actually, it's special. They changed the way the map Fortress works. There are no longer fish on this map, which really changes the dynamic of things. All of a sudden, you know, going for a dock is actually completely not worth it because there's no fish anymore. They took all the fish out for, I think, a pretty good reason, is that the way the Fortress map spawns is a little bit of water, you know, around the edges of the map. There's just a couple tiny puddles usually. And sometimes it's unfair because not every player will have a little body of water near them, and the players that do get access to all that delicious, delicious fish, and the players that don't, they don't have any fish, and that can really, really set you behind. Alright, see ya, Idle Beaver, thank you so much for showing up, man. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Thank you so much for all the subscriptions and donations, guys. It helps. Now, my castle time is going to be kind of slow, because I've done goofed with my build order. I don't really play Regicide, but you're gonna make up for this. Go for like a Throwing Axemen rush of some sort. I don't think that's a legitimate strategy, but yeah, I'm gonna make it a legitimate strategy. If I can. Goths! Ooh, Throwing Axemen is the counter here, thank God. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's so much of the Aoe2 map gen that's really unfair, Lax, obviously. I'm talking about from the perspective of the developers, not my own personal opinion. While I do think that the lakes are unfair, there's plenty of, you know, the random map generation that is unfair. It doesn't, you know, when I say that the lakes are unfair, it doesn't mean that anything else isn't unfair. But the lakes do have, like, a much higher impact, I would say, than, like, the position of your wood line, usually. Getting, you know, access to all that free fish does make a massive, massive difference. let's see, where are some... I can finally take these boar by just building another TC over there. Oh! I have found you, Halrinio. Okay, so... go for some of the world's worst throwing axmen rush, I guess, of some sort. I don't know. You gotta have a little bit of fun with this game, because a lot of the players do seem to be a little lower rated, so... hopefully don't have to take this one too seriously, we'll see. I mean, the fun thing about Regicide is that you can really, like... I mean, you start with a castle, right? So you can do a lot of interesting things. You'll see people use their unique units. You know, like, the Chinese are very, very good on Regicide, because you can just, you know, pump out, you know, a huge massive Chuko news and start some raiding right off the bat. It's very, very nice. I did that as a joke, Syrian Sniper. I put Melted Cat at the top of my top donors list because I thought it was funny. He sent me a penny the other day. He sent me 1 Canadian penny, which PayPal, you know, PayPal fees ended up making that literally 0 cents, but that was pretty funny, so I thought I'd put him at the top of the donations list. If you sent me a donation and your name is not in the list or the amount listed is incorrect, please let me know, because I haven't had a program keeping track of that until relatively recently, so... oh, that's some unit pathing. Wow, that's some unit pathing. Nice, nice. The closest path from, you know, here to here is obviously like that. Interesting. Wonder if I can pick on some of those boar hunters with a couple throwing axmen. What the hell? Oh, is this gate blocked? Oh, that's some shit. Oh, that's some shit. Is that gate actually blocked? Oh my. Oh my. Alright, well, actually, I should get loot. I should really get loot. Gotta get loot. Yeah. Oh god. Bill's probably gonna die. Unless these throwing axemen can get there in time. Come on, run back. I know there's a huge delay. Oh, she runs back in. Nice. Nice. Tony 420. Yeah, the Melted Cat's only on there as a joke, so I thought it was hilarious that he did that. Okay. Do a little raiding with like 3 throwing axemen. Ah, for shits and giggles. Maybe I catch somebody off guard, I have no idea. Now this map is interesting. The way that my house has blocked that. Okay, send a couple throwing axemen out. Doesn't have any board or stuff there anymore. I see a lumber camp. Oh my god, the throwing axemen raid. It's coming out. It's coming out at 10% increased speed. Ooh. Now that's a strategy. My opponents seem to be a little better than the rating suggests. Perhaps they don't have their town center idle all the time. That's cool. Just build another TC. Gates are 30 stone. That's some shit. Drop that off, please. Let me build another gate. Otherwise, we're being a little bit inefficient for my tastes. Okay. Throwing axemen on the way. Ooh, the throwing axemen raiding force. Nice. That's what I like to see. Oh, nobody oh, he doesn't have loom. Oh my. Oh, first blood. I love it. Don't use throwing axemen for raiding, guys. It's really bad. Don't do it. They're really slow. They're really easy to deal with. Got a little bit of delay. So I did lose an axe guy for free, but I lost 2. That's not good. Oh, I hope he's going to fight that 1 axe throwing axeman. Oh, I hope so. Take out Wolfer. This is like his one of his first games. I'm just raiding the only guy who actually has something vulnerable that I could raid with throwing axe. I think that's fun. Under attack somebody? Huh? Oh, Wolf. Nah, I don't care about Wolf. guess, yeah, I'll harass those gold miners. Oh, I love this. I'm doing raiding with Throwing Axemen. How do you do that? Resonance explores the new metagame. Oh, thanks, Pistache Newt. Please tell me after the match. I can't update all that stuff right now. Oh, he's got skirmishers. Oh, you jerk. Oh, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna lose this Axe guy anyway. Those Axmen did a surprising amount of economic damage. Like, honestly, that's awesome. That's actually amazing. Throwing Axemen, clearly the best unique unit in the game. I mean, come on, is there ever any doubt? Was there ever any doubt? Get a university, I think. Here comes the other raiding force. The world's slowest, least efficient raiding force. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I mean, I don't know what any of these things are, but I would like to do some harassment. Looks like Elkabong has got that situation covered, so I can just be a little jerk and harass the people with Throwing Axemen. I don't want to, like, kill these guys too hard, you know. It's all about having fun, guys, right? And I want these guys to have a good game rather than, you know, just kill them outright by doing something super serious, like bringing some battering rams and just end his life. Like, they won't have too much fun. It's not about winning. It's about having a good time. As if you name your next dragon after me. You know, when I do the, you know, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire playthrough, let's see if we can do that. Just showing up the stream when I do that. Should be a lot of fun. Keep your eyes peeled on my Twitch schedule, guys. The Pokemon playthrough is coming. I'm gonna be naming my Pokemon after you guys. You know, I feel like yeah, screw it, I'll click up. Why not? We're ready, we're ready. Where's my other stone mine? Do I... Oh, there it is. I was about to say, do I not have another one? It's crazy. How's this raiding force? Hasn't done anything yet. Chivalry is useless. I want to get to the Imperial Age so I can get... Well, it's useless for my Throwing Axemen army. What the f... Man, you can't do that. That's illegal, you know. Whoa, whoa, that's a castle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Buddy. It's not okay. Alright, well, it's really hard to micro with like a 5-second delay, but I'll take it. You just build a bunch of battering rams. That sounds like a plan. Alright, Mr. Jerkwad. Oh, please don't tell me someone disconnected right now, please. Oh my god. I'm not remaking. This is the third time. This is the third time we've remade this game. I'm not gonna do it. Finally found my old Pokemon streams. I'm so glad to hear. Wow. Someone has disconnected now. This is, I think this is the 4th time, yeah. Wow. 4 disconnects in a row, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, Legolas found my old Pokemon streams. If you need a Pokemon fix, I've got a ton of that stuff on YouTube. I had to take a break because my capture card broke, but you know, thankfully I've got, you know, barely enough funds to replace it, so thank you. Thanks to, you know, awesome guys like Cheese on Toast, Dale, etc., etc. Wait, I think Dale sent me a donation at the start of the stream, so thank you, Dale. I don't know if I said thank you yet. I don't want to spend the whole stream talking about irrelevant stuff, though. It's important. Sir, your own base is under attack. You might want to get on that one. Oh shit! Is he gonna stop this castle from going up? Oh, that's not okay. Well, maybe I'll keep him distracted. He either gets to stop my castle from going up, or he gets to lose his own castle. What's it gonna be, buddy? Get murder holes. Alright, got him. Back to work. I'm gonna lose a couple villagers no matter what I do. I should be able to actually just completely clean them off this. Your ass is mine. We will not tolerate this insolence. That really sucks though that they happen to like lose a guy for like nothing. I mean, it happens, it's something I can't control, but it's a shame nonetheless. Yeah, you should, Panda. Again, at the end of the stream, you know, let me know how much you send me and I'll figure that out. I'm so sorry, Wolfer. I wanted to go easy on you, man, but you started it. You started it. I see the bloodlust in his eyes. Let's see. Just build a couple stables and things. I don't know. Doesn't really matter what I do at this point. I feel like we can't lose. That's famous last words, right? Now that we're, you know, ahead by one guy. It sucks. It's 3v4. Oh, Aoe2 connectivity problems. Oh. Thwap, thwap, thwap. A la bataille! Probably butchered that. All these techs are so expensive. I can sell some food. For some reason, food is worth like a ridiculous amount right now. That's pretty small. Okay. Build another castle, I think. Chemistry sounds like a plan. We could use some bombard cannons. All these techs are too expensive. Can't afford them. Silly budget cuts. I don't know, CJ. It should, but if it doesn't, I cannot explain why. I have no idea, CJ. I'm signed up. Should be under that list. No idea. A bearded axe. Alright, well, I'm coming for you, Wolfer. I guess. I mean, I kind of don't want to attack Wolfer. I kind of want to attack Hal. So maybe I just move the line to Hal's base, I guess. This text is so expensive. I need like way more farmers. This is just not gonna be okay without a shitload of farmers. So. Okay. I will stop you. Or I'm just gonna regroup. Okay. I need more farmers. I need more farmers. Right now. I'm running out of food. Gotta keep making villagers, guys. Make sure your town center is always working. I did see the new Goblins vs. Gnomes cards for Hearthstone. Yeah, I'm really excited for that. Like, really excited for Goblins vs. Gnomes. Let me know if you guys want to see me do any Hearthstone-related content. Again, anything I do that's not Aoe2 is just, you know, extra content, so. Do not worry. Do not be alarmed. Still gonna be doing Aoe2 stuff. But I was probably gonna do some extra Hearthstone things in the future. So, I really enjoy Hearthstone. I think it's at least a better game to stream to interact with you guys, because when I play Aoe2, I have to be like super duper focused on the game, what's going on, and it gives me a lot less time to like look at the chats. This game requires enough attention as is, as I'm actively fighting with my villagers, trying to get them to do things. And they're just like, no, I don't want to walk in that direction. What if I don't wanna? Playing Aoe2 is like babysitting a bunch of really bratty kids. Except they're all adults, apparently, and they're all villagers. And they just... I mean, I guess it's the opposite, right? Because I feel like in Aoe2, the problem is that your villagers are trying to get too much exercise. They're always just walking the wrong way, and for, like, literally no reason. They're like, oh, why don't I take the scenic route? Every single time, they're like, why don't I take the scenic route? Where you're just like, why don't you just walk this direction? You're like, gotta get my exercise, man. Are those camels? Throwing Axmen are pretty good against camels. Looks like we're gonna have to regroup. How's this fight going? Oh, he's getting wrecked. Silly Goths. Well, hopefully I can save him with a castle or something. My eco still kind of sucks. Maybe I just need, like, Drake cards. Throwing Axemen here, very, very good against the units that my opponents have chosen to make. Kind of odd how that works out, I guess. Okay. Need more upgrades. Yes. You already had me in Hearthstone. That's good, man. Check that out after this game. More farms. Need to reseed more farms. To 4v3 me, maybe. I don't know. Perhaps I should have killed them when I had the chance, but I don't mind losing. As long as everybody has a good time, then I am satisfied. I would love to make some knights, I just frankly don't have the economy for this. Not right now, at least. Ooh. Looking a little bit better. Holding the line. What about this guy? He's holding the line. That's what I like to see. And reinforce some throwing axmen on the side, which are going to be, you know, honestly incredibly helpful against those, you know, Huskarls, because they've got no melee armor. It's all ranged armor. Now the good news is here is the way I have my army set up is he's going to have to kill these bombard cannons, which are going to be firing at his castle from afar, outside of his range, and I should be able to keep them protected. As long as my bombard cannons don't die, I should be able to shoot at that castle. Now, just going to be really careful not to lose this, but I'll probably lose it anyway. He's got friends. It's going to be okay. Someone should build these things that I told him to build hours ago. Move over there. Could have sworn I set those guys. Yeah, Syrian Sniper, I don't know. Like, I can remember all of your guys' names. I never forget who anybody is. It's just, if you have, like, multiple usernames, that's when it gets hard for me to keep track of. More stuff, more stuff, more stuff. Yes, good, good! Now, I really like that Gluepot here is making long swordsmen. You know, he's trying to counter those Huskarls. He's doing a great job at that. Long swordsmen, very, very good against Huskarls. Really just anything that has, you know, is melee, you know, does melee damage. Like, Throwing Axemen might be ranged, but they still do, you know, the melee attack. So they will eat right through the Huskarls' very, very low Dura armor, but they have very high Pierce armor, so they resist, you know, archers very, very well. So you want to try and counter them with infantry, you know, knights or whatever, but, you know, you're probably going to see the Goth player throw in a lot of halberdiers as well, so cavalry won't always work. It won't always work. Okay, maybe I should just work on reinforcing this side, then. So it looks like we've got, you know, this area kind of on lockdown, honestly. I think Elkabon can hold that line a bit. Siege engineers, very, very important technology. Adds an extra range to your siege weapons, lets them do more damage to buildings. Just hold the line over here. Help my friend across the map. I know, I love the Aoe2 soundtrack, it's great. Oh, see you, Shin Toros. Thank you for showing up to the stream, man. Much appreciated. Ooh, the Throwing Axemen counter right now. I like it, I like it. Okay, I'll send some light cavalry at those mangonels. Oh, he's repairing that castle. Oh my. What a jerk. Okay. This is gonna be a tough fight. Fully boomed Goths in the late game. Very, very tough to deal with. I might be able to throw in some of my own infantry, like champions maybe, if I need to. It's the kind of thing I'm considering. Gotta keep rebuilding my lumber camp so my villas do not have to walk as far. It's pretty helpful. Oh, we're making great progress over here. Counter units, guys, they're OP. Always start by building units that are strong for your civ, and then transition into units that are also strong for your civ that happen to beat the enemy units. Aoe2 is a very elaborate game of rock, paper, scissors. Your name is Cold Blood, okay. Got it. It's okay to type in all caps in my stream. It's all in the context, man. It's all in the context. As long as you don't do it all the time. I don't rule against all caps. As long as it, as long as it doesn't become spam, or you're not always talking in all caps, because then it becomes like hard to read. So if not all your messages are, say maybe every now and then. Finish building those things, please. Please finish my archery range. Okay. Ooh. Wolfer, don't forget your blacksmith upgrades, my friends. Okay, maybe I do need to work on some champs. Oh. Oh, holy balls! That's a lot of guys you have there. My, Grandma, what big armies you have. Alright, that doesn't, I'm gonna have to kill Wolfer. Wolfer, don't forget your blacksmith. Even though it would seem counterproductive for me to, help my enemy by giving him, actually helpful advice, it's not about winning, it's about helping these guys become a better player.